Good morning, everyone. Thank you to President Pace for the invitation. I am truly sorry that I could not be with you in person. In any case, I wanted to send you my greetings and my contribution to the work of the 61st National Congress of Notaries. You are freelance professionals, but you actually represent a part of the state. You fulfill the fundamental role of intermediary between citizens and the public administration, checking compliance with the law and the correct payment of taxes. You give public trust to the acts, you make them legally valid, and you protect citizens from fraud and possible disputes. For this reason, the notarial function, which is typical of civil law systems that have their roots in Roman law, is the most imitated in the world. The impartiality of the notary represents a form of preventive justice effectively summarized by a master of law such as Francesco Carneluti. The more a notary, the less a judge. The better a notary does his job, the less need there is to resort to the courts. The notary is a guardian of the law. She stands up for the weakest party in economic and commercial relationships, and she is a valuable ally of the state in preventing and combating crimes, particularly those involving money laundering and fraud. For this conference, you have chosen a very significant topic that touches on some of the fundamental moments in a person's life. Providing for the needs of a family, regulating an inheritance, buying a house. We all know the value that Italians attribute, in particular, to the home, especially the first home, which is a sacred asset where a family is born and grows. That is why when buying a first home, which is very often the only home, the result of years of work, sacrifices, and savings, a citizen cannot take risks. She needs certainties. She needs guarantees that only you, notaries, can provide. As you know, Parliament is examining the reform of the rules governing the movement of assets from donations. A reform that you, notaries, were the first to propose years ago and that we have decided to support because it is a tool that makes the transfer of real estate, especially residential property, safer and simpler. Ensuring that citizens and families have the opportunity to buy a home, and to do so in the safest possible way, while protecting their life savings, is a fundamental objective of this government. It is an objective that also drives the work we are carrying out to guarantee the right to housing for everyone, starting with the youngest. We have restored the guarantee fund for the purchase of a first home to its original level, i.e. making individuals who were previously considered bankable, and we have strengthened it financially by allocating €670 million until 2027. We are also working with great care and practicality to define a major housing plan to provide young couples with affordable housing, because without a home it is difficult to start a family, and without families there can be no prosperous and vibrant nation. This is work that we obviously do not want to do alone, but that we want to do together with all those who care about the future of Italy. You are among them, and the government intends to take advantage, so to speak, of your competence and professionalism to write effective, clear and certain rules over time, for the good of the citizens, businesses and families of this nation. I thank you and wish you all a good Congress.